Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Garden Fairy. Today we are going to be doing something new. I am going to start the Assassin's Creed Ezio Collection Play With Me series. Uh, this one has Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, and Assassin's Creed Revelations. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start with, now if it'll let me, let's see, play the Ezio collection with a Ubisoft account to get exclusive content for your adventure in Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, and Revelations. In addition, discover other benefits of the Ubisoft Club. Progress by earning Club XP while reliving Ezio Auditore's memories and earn Club badges. Unlock more exclusive content as the Palazzo Medici Templar Lair and Assassin's Creed 2 by playing other Assassin's Creed games. To join the Ubisoft Club, connect with your Ubisoft Club. I don't believe I have one. I'm going to do this later. If I do end up doing it, I don't want to share my information. So, let's see here. Assassin's Creed Ezio Collection. Ezio. Let's see. Unlock additional rewards. Yeah, I already read that. Assassin's Creed 2. 1474 to 1499. Brotherhood. 1499 to 1507. And Assassin's Creed Revelations, 1511 to 1514. So it looks like, oh, embers. Wow. It looks like I'm going to need to go in order. Oh, there's even lineage, 1459 to 1476. Wow. Um, I think I'm going to start right here instead of what I was going to. So, here we go, 1474 to 1499, Assassin's Creed 2. Now, I have played these games before, but it was on the Xbox, and I haven't really had them since then. This was an anniversary present. Inspired by historical events and characters, this work of fiction was designed, developed, and produced. Well, it looks like I'll have to read that later. But anyway, this was an anniversary gift from my husband. So, this is actually the first time playing it on the PlayStation. I'm sure things will end up being a little different. Let's see what the options are. Spoken language English, yes. Subtitle display off. Uh, Subtitle language English. I'll go ahead and because I have the ability to, I will go through and I will play this one time with subtitles, and then when I go to replay, I will do it with the subtitles off. So this is going to be for a couple of different types of people, those that don't want the sound and others that would like to have the sound. I'm going to go ahead and go into Ubisoft Club for a minute and just kind of see what's here. That is, if it'll let me. Pardon me. Doesn't look like I'm able to do that yet, so I'm just going to exit out of that and we will go into story mode. And I can have 3 different sessions. So what I will do is I will do one session where it's subtitles, another one where there's no subtitles, and then one down here where I can just kind of fiddle around and do a few things, on my own. I'm going to take the 69 off and I'll put we'll just do G. Oh. No.
My name is Desmond Miles. I'm a prisoner of war. A war I never knew existed. Waged by 2 groups I never thought were real. Templars and Assassins. The Animus showed me the truth. The things I've seen, the things I've been. 1,000 years of history flowing through my veins, brought to life by this machine. They're using it. Using me to search for something. Call it the Apple. It's an artifact, one of many so-called pieces of Eden. Templars collect them. It's how they stay in power. And if the Templars get their hands on another one, everything will change. They want to make us all their slaves. When they first brought me here, I was afraid of what would happen if I tried to fight back. Now? Now I'm afraid of what will happen if I don't.
Alright. Since we screwed up since I screwed up a little bit, this is going to be a tad bit different. I may have to see whether or not I will be able to change the name. If not, I might end up starting over. But let's begin.
We have to go.
Lucy, where have you been? Why did they...
Now!
Alright.
Get in.
What's with the blood? Are you okay?
Look, we have maybe 10 minutes, maybe, before they figure out what I've done. If we're not out of here and on the road before then...
Wait, we're leaving?
Desmond, I promise I'll answer all of your questions later. But right now, I need you to just shut up and do what I say. So please, get in the Animus.
All right.
Subject 17, Desmond Miles. Subject 16, confidential. Searching for relevant memory data. Memory match found.
Spingi! Spingi! Di nuovo! Sì, sì, brava! It is a boy.
Oh, my love. Mi dispiace. I was at the bank when they told me. Did I miss it? Am I too late? Give him here.
Giovanni.
Shh, my love. It will be all right. Tu sei un uditore. Sei un combattente. Perciò
You are an auditore. You are a
combatti.
fighter. So fight. I'm constantly pressing X. That circle.
Listen to him. A fine set of lungs.
And what shall we call him, my love?
Ezio. Ezio Auditore da Firenze.
Get up. Let's go.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna need a second.
There isn't time, Desmond. We have to leave.
Alright, now we are going to follow her. I don't remember how to run. Okay, there we go.
Really getting out of here, huh? Sturgo's got some fucked up interior decorators.
Stay close.
Hey! You're not supposed to be up here! Open this door!
I'm calling it in. We have a breach in the research wing. I repeat, there's been a breach in the research wing.
Nice walls.
Requesting backup.
Fancy. Wait,
There they are! Don't let them get away!
holy shit! Look at this place. What about the cameras?
I rigged them to loop old footage. How do you think I managed to hide all your nighttime snooping from Abstergo?
You're good.
So I've been told. But they're on to us now. We need to hurry.
When it comes to history and mythology, those are two of
Careful.
my hugest passions. So I've been...
We need to get to that elevator on the other side of the room. Follow my lead, but keep an eye out for security. I'd rather avoid a fight.
Is that an animus?
I've been a self-study
Stay close.
of history and mythology
What the?
since I was a young.
How many of them are there?
Hold on.
Is it animuses or animi? What do you think, Lucy? Lucy, what do they need with all of them?
Desmond, shut the fuck up. Please. Fuck. I thought this card would work. It must be on a separate system, and I don't have the code.
Wait. Shit. Come on.
How did you do that?
I don't know.
Let's go. It's always something.
What was that in the animus? Subject 16? Ezio, Audi something?
I think we've been wrong all along. That's why we need to get out of here. Vidic and the Templars, they're only part of the problem.
What do you mean?
I'll explain when we get there.
Get where?
Get in.
You're joking.
It's for your own protection.
Oh, man.
We're almost there.
All right.
Thanks for that. It was great. Shoving the trunk, bouncing around. Loved
This
it.
way.
So, gonna tell me what's going on now?
There was a reason for the escape, Desmond.
Figures.
We need your help.
For what? Another treasure hunt through time?
Abstergo's gonna replace their Apple of Eden. The map your ancestor found guarantees it. The other assassins, they'll do what they can, where they can, but
What? What is it?
we're losing this war, Desmond. The Templars are too powerful. And every day, more of us die.
I still don't see how I fit into things.
We're going to train you. Turn you into one of us.
What? No. No, you've seen me in action. I'm no good at this, and even if I was, it would take months. Years even.
No. Not with the Animus. Not with the bleeding effect.
But I'm just one guy.
Sometimes, that's all you need.
So that's why you found him. My ancestor. What was his name? Ezio?
If you can follow in his footsteps, you'll learn everything he did, just like he did. Years of training, absorbed in a matter of days.
You broke me out of Abstergo and brought me here just to make me an assassin?
Look, there's more to it than that, but it'll have to wait. Trust me, okay?
All right, I'm in. Tell me what you need.
Really? You're sure?
I thought you'd be happy about this.
Sorry, I'm just a little surprised. I spent the whole ride over here figuring out how I was gonna convince you to do this.
Save it. After what those Templar bastards put me through, I'm ready, willing, and able.
Thank you.
All right. Now we are going to figure out a little bit more about the whole thing.
Lucy! You made it! God, it's been so long. 7 years, can you believe it?
Indeed. Welcome back. Ah, so this must be the infamous Subject 17. Desmond Miles, was it?
Who are you?
I'm sorry, where are my manners? I'm Sean Hastings. This is Rebecca Crane.
Nice to meet you, Desmond.
Right, well, it's been lovely chatting, but if you don't mind, Desmond, it's best we get straight to work. Time is precious. Doubly so these days.
We've got everything set up and ready, Lucy. Just say the word and we'll get going.
Here, I brought you something. A parting gift from Abstergo.
Whoa! The memory core! This is amazing. With their data, things are gonna go a lot faster. I'll get to work on merging the code.
Alright, now what we are going to do is we're going to walk around and explore a bit. And honestly, that guy over there always ends up reminding me of Simon Cowell. Just the way his voice is, that twang. So let's see here.
Hey, Desmond. What's up?
Just wondering what your role is in all this.
I take care of Baby. It's my job to keep her up and running.
Baby? You mean the Animus?
Actually, I prefer Animus 2.0, since Baby's twice as awesome as anything you'll find at Abstergo. The Templars might have deeper pockets than us, but they've got no ambition, no passion, no competitive edge. That's why, even with all their resources, anything they can do, I can do better. Faster, too. Anyway, take a seat when you're ready, and we can get started. I just need to make a few more adjustments.
Alright. We're gonna come over here.
Hey, listen. I just wanted to say thank you. And that I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, you know, before. Everything at Abstergo. It was just... I wasn't ready.
It's okay.
No. Going through all that. Knowing that the Templars still exist, what they're planning.
What's done is done, Desmond. You're here now, and that's what matters.
we're gonna go over here, and to me, even though his voice somewhat reminds me of Simon, the character that, yeah, this guy here.
What's all this stuff for?
Kind of annoying.
This stuff, Desmond. Oh, this stuff is nothing special, really, this stuff. It's just the stuff that keeps our entire operation from falling apart, really. It requires a great deal of concentration to keep it all moving, so you'll forgive me if I don't have time to play meet and greet.
Sean's in charge of maintaining our knowledge archives. It's like a digital library. He'll be riding shotgun with me while you're in the Animus. So if you come across anything of note, people, places, events, etc., he'll create database entries you can consult for additional information.
Yeah, it's not just databases, though. I also provide tactical support for the other assassins. You know, Desmond, the ones who are out there, actually doing stuff, risking their lives, little things like that.
Yeah, for lack of better words, he's an asshole. And I'm not monetized yet. I don't have the requirements completed for that as of yet, but I'm hoping I will soon, and I'm hoping that little slip-ups like that isn't going to keep me from getting monetized, or get me demonetized once I get there. But I can promise you this, once I do get up there, anything that I end up making from YouTube will be going back into the channel. So, without further ado, we're going to press a button and we're going to get into the Animus for the first time here.
So how does this work? Of course.
Deep breath.
Ah! Oh, what are you, a tiny child?
Sean!
Well...
Here we go.
Throughout the time that we are going through this series, I will try to keep you updated on how much longer we have. I'm only able to do 55 minutes to an hour long videos at this point in time because I don't have any streaming software as of yet. That is another reason why I am saying that whatever I end up making once I'm monetized will be going back into the channel so that I can make the experiences better for you, my viewers. So, once I am able to get some streaming software and better computers.
Insieme per la vittoria!
Insieme! Silenzio, my friends! Silenzio! Grazie.
Thank you.
Do you know what brings us here tonight? Honor. Viere de Pazzi slanders my family's name and forces his own miseries upon us. If we...
Enough of your nonsense, Grullo!
Buonasera, Viere. We were just talking about you. I'm surprised to see you here. I thought the Pazzi hired others to do their dirty work.
It's your family that cries for guards when there's trouble, Codardo. Afraid to handle things yourself?
Your sister seemed quite satisfied with the handling I gave her earlier.
Uccidetelo!
Oh. Boys will be boys. Fight Vieri de Pazzi's men. Obviously, we have to accept it. But like I was saying earlier, I will do my best to keep you updated on how long we have on the particular videos. Right now, we have just over 29 minutes before I will be doing the sign-off for the video. So let's go ahead and continue. And we're going to accept this mission and fight Vieri de Pazzi's men.
We can get him to the piazza. Today's final bonfire is still an hour away. Get it!
Hey! Behind you!
Federico! What are you doing here?
I wanted to see if baby brother had finally learned how to fight.
And?
You have style. But endurance is what counts. Let's see how many of them you can ruin before they get the best of you.
Oh my goodness, come on. You can tell it's been a while since I've played.
Fall back! Fall back! Hold on.
What? We've almost won this.
Your lip.
Just a scratch.
Let the doctor decide.
It's not necessary. Besides, I've no money for this doctor of yours.
Wasted it on women and wine, huh?
I'd hardly call it wasted. Lend me some florins then. Or have you done the same?
Search them. There's bound to be something in their pockets.
All right. Hold circle to loot the bodies. Because I played this on the Xbox before, yes, I do plan on getting an Xbox.
Va bene. That should be enough. Let's get out of here before the guards arrive.
Come on. No, boys. Bear. Stay. Ouch. You really gotta clip your nails. Okay, I already looted him. Looted him. Looted him. Oh, I guess I wasn't close enough. Alright, now we're gonna go over to him.
Hurry,
Triangle to
Ezio.
speak.
The sooner we're done with the doctor, the sooner we can sleep.
Okay, you should see the other guy. Follow Federico to the doctor. Accept. We are down to 25 minutes. We are holding down the...
What's he doing?
Oh, come on.
Bring me your sick and wounded.
Alright.
Ben trovato, Doctor.
Fratelli Auditori, why am I not surprised? You've made quite a mess of yourself, young man.
It's nothing, really.
You must help him. That pretty face is his only asset.
Fottiti.
There we are. Now get out of here.
Grazie.
This way. Quite a night.
Indeed. I only wish they were all as much fun. Oh, wait. They are.
We should head home, Ezio. Father's sure to be wondering where we've gone.
Yes. I'd rather avoid a lecture.
Up for a little race, then?
To where?
Roof of that church.
Win the race against Federico.
On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Baby brother still has much to learn. Come on, Tartaruga.
Oh boy. It's been a while since I played. I'm sorry, everybody. Okay, pigeons and
Baby brother still has much to learn. Come on, Tartaruga.
Alright. We were a little closer this time, so let's go ahead and try one more time.
Baby brother still has much to learn. Come on, Tartaruga.
There we are.
Come on then, this way.
Where are you going?
You'll see.
Using the analog sticks in order to move.
It is a good life we lead, brother.
The best. May it never change.
And may it never change us.
And we have officially finished the prologue for Assassin's Creed 2.
All right. Enough of that. We really should head home. Let's go.
Wait.
What? Ezio, let Christina sleep.
There will be time enough for that. Later.
Ah,
Synchronize. Alright. Interact. Hold R2 and X while pushing the left analog forward to jump. Alright.
So it's Vieri. I better hide.
Keep looking! He couldn't have gotten far!
Christina! Christina!
Who's there?
Me!
Oh, Ezio. I should have known.
May I come in?
Fine, but only for a minute.
A minute is all I need.
Indeed.
Well, wait. That came out wrong.
Huh.
Come here.
Oh, Ezio. Oh, Ezio.
Christina! Christina! Elia, your tutor will be here soon. Come, my daughter. Is it really so terrible that... Figlio d'un cane! What is this?
Perdonate, messere! Chiedo venia!
I'll kill you!
No, that's not necessary.
Guards! Guards! Voglio la sua testa! Go!
There's really no need for violence.
When you break the rules, we break you!
You have me confused with someone else. She needed some help with some things. I'm mostly innocent.
Alright. Loot.
Vergogna!
Stop it!
Desecrator! You will see what comes of such acts! From Maestro Corsini il Medico. Treatment with the least varieties brought back from the marshlands of the Indies will heal almost any ill and leave you feeling refreshed
Escape
and
successful.
rejuvenated.
You are now anonymous.
Notice to all foreign merchants within the glorious Republic's walls. The Città, in its wisdom, has elected to raise a nominal levy on all export trade registered through any of the Arti Maggiori.
Access database, I'm guessing? Society, contacts. Alright. Heralds. Rebecca C84. If a herald tries to draw attention to your assassinations, I bet you can bribe him to keep quiet. Proclamations, local laws, news, market days, and advertisements were all called out by heralds, since many Renaissance Italians could not read. Special laws had to be put in place to protect them from the crowd due to extreme displays of unhappiness following the announcement of tax increases. Alright. Doctors. Rebecca C84. That doctor should be able to heal you if you pay him. Diagrams of the human body and the printing press influenced Renaissance medicine greatly, which had in turn been influenced by Arabic medicine during the Middle Ages. By the 15th century, science had already begun its slow climb toward becoming more relevant than spirituality in the field of healthcare. However, many people stubbornly clung to old ways, visiting local mystics instead of doctors. After the plague ravaged Europe in 1350, many doctors dressed in special plague gear to treat patients. To prevent contamination, they wore a cape coated in wax and a primitive gas mask in the shape of a beak. Christina Vespucci. Date of birth, 1459. profession, student, and noble. Blah. I apologize for being so tongue-tied. It's been a little while. And I've been doing a lot of talking and things lately, so I've been quite tongue-tied lately. Cristina Vespucci was a well-known Florentine beauty and a favorite of painters, most notably Botticelli, who used her as a model for several of his paintings. Records kept by her father's guards indicate Ezio visited her frequently and that he was unbelievably dexterous, as the guards were never able to catch him trespassing. In addition to her looks, Christina also seems to have been somewhat responsible for jump-starting the career of her cousin, the namesake of a rather famous landmass. At a dinner party attended by Christina and, among other illustrious guests, Lorenzo de Medici. If I have pronounced it wrong, I apologize. I don't know Italian very well. She was reputed to have been in conversation with Lorenzo and Manfredo Soderini about her cousin's brilliance as a sailor. Well, apparently she exaggerated his importance slightly to impress Lorenzo, and Lorenzo, charmed by her beauty, agreed to hire him. Try a matter go out. I bet after several years you'll name your shipping company after him, she is reported to have joked. Biggest understatement of the century. Federico Auditore, date of birth 1456, profession student, noble. Ezio's older brother and the eldest Auditore, Federico, entered the Medici Bank as a clerk when he was 19. However, the bank logs indicate he mostly dicked around rather than actually working. One entry goes into detail. On September 17th of 1475, a bag of gold florins went missing. After panic struck the bank, the elder Auditore approached Francesco Sassetti and with a smile revealed the location of the bag, which had been hidden on the rooftop. If you weren't the son of Giovanni Auditore, I'd speak to Lorenzo de Medici and have him put in the stocks. Unsurprisingly, Federico was removed from the bank's payroll shortly after his 20th birthday. Ezio Auditore, date of birth 1459, profession student, noble. In a diary entry from 1474, Maria Auditore, one of the great Florentine chroniclers and Ezio's mother, describes her son as competitive, stubborn, and loud-mouthed, but so passionate that it is impossible to fault him for anything. Complaints to the city guard by several noble patricians seem to suggest he was also something of a womanizer. Tutored by the great banker Giovanni Tornabuoni, Ezio's school records cease around age 17, at which point his name is connected with some terrible crime. It is impossible to discern what it could be from the records. There's very little here, but after Ezio drops out of history entirely, as if he never existed. Alright, recent entries. Casa de Vespucci. Built by a distant great-great-uncle of the famous Amerigo Vespucci in 1350, the relatively unpresumptuous Vespucci residence is notable for displaying the first painted facade in Florence, a style that was later gone to death in Oltrarno district. Pardon me. Santa Trinita. Constructed over an existing church in 1258, Santa Trinita, Holy Trinity, is known for its Sassetti Chapel, which is decorated with frescoes of the life of Saint Francis by Domenico Ghirlandaio, a painter most famous for his brief role as one of Michelangelo's teachers. Santa Trinita was the mother church of the Vallombrosan order of monks, a very serious group that strictly enforced both poverty and silence for life. Despite the beauty of the Santa Trinita frescoes, very few Vallambrosian monks are likely to have seen them, on account of the fact that the monks received beatings for going outside their monasteries. Ponte Vecchio. This famous bridge spans the Arno at its narrowest point. The original version was presumably constructed by the Romans, but the first written records only appear in 996. Two previous incarnations of the bridge were swept away in floods before the present structure was built in 1345. A tower was built at the southeast corner to defend it. The bridge consists of 3 segmental arches. It has always had shops lining the central passageway, a feature which seems extraordinary now, but was common during the Renaissance. At first, butchers took up residence there, but over time they were pushed out by jewelers, souvenir shops, and creepy teenagers chaining locks to the bridge's railings and throwing the keys into the river in a bid for eternal love, not realizing that the locks will be cut off later that day by disgruntled Polizia. Everlasting indeed. San Giovanni District. San Giovanni was named after St. John the Baptist, the patron saint of Florence. It is the oldest area of the city and the center of administration, encompassing the Palazzo della Signoria. If big churches are your thing, head to Santa Maria del Fiore on the northern edge. It's the one with a gigantic dome. Firenze. Founded by Julius Caesar in 59 BCE, Florentia, as it was called by the Romans, quickly became a center of commerce. After the sacking of Rome in the 5th century, the Ostrogoths took over. Under their rule, the city was constantly under attack from the Byzantines, who sent the population level below 1,000. The Lombards came to power in the 6th century, ending the Byzantine assaults. Florence grew to a population of 80,000 in the 14th century, of which 25,000 were working in the wool industry. In 1378, a major revolt of the lower class led to the wool combers rising up and seizing the government of the city. The progressive radical democracy lasted for less than 2 months before the upper classes seized control once more. But the revolt so terrified the rich that a century later it was still discussed in hushed tones, much as the 1960s hippie movement is today. The Albizzi family became the de facto rulers after the revolt. Worried about the rise of the Medici family, who were newly rich bankers rapidly gaining influence in Florence, Maso and Rinaldo Albizzi imprisoned Cosimo de' Medici and exiled him in 1433. But Cosimo gained influence behind the scenes and rose to power in 1434, exiling the entire Albizzi family except for Luca, who had been loyal to Cosimo. Luca Albizzi joined the Signoria, the ruling body of Florence, as Gonfaloniere, succeeding Cosimo's old friend Ilario Auditore in 1442. Under the Medici family, which built impressive public buildings and supported such luminaries as Michelangelo, Leonardo, and Botticelli, the Renaissance began with Florence securely at its center. We just read about Firenze, and we are back to the beginning. Let's see. We have 4 minutes left. And it doesn't look like we have anything in here as of yet. So, what we are going to do is we are going to go ahead and we will pick up from where we left off in the next video. I really hope that you enjoy this video. I hope you enjoy my channel. Pardon me. If you like the content, or if it has helped you in any way, please hit the like button. And if you would like to continue to be notified when I post another video, or even if I go live, hit that bell icon down below. If I remember correctly with the placement, it should the subscribe button should be the red button down here on the left side of the video. And when you click that subscribe button and you have those options come up, click the all and you will be notified of everything as long as there are no bugs with YouTube. Remember, it is okay to game. It's okay to be a gamer. Just don't let it take over your life. Happy gaming, everybody, and I'll see you in the next video of Ezio Auditore and his story. Happy gaming, everybody. Later.